Good morning. I am getting ready to open up week 14, and that means we only have really 2 weeks remaining after this week. So after this week, we will begin reviewing for our final exam. So this is the last week of like learning new information. So that's exciting. Let's look back at what you did the previous week. So week 13 ended on the 12th. Um, you had an unproctored test on interest and budget. There it is, number 30, test 37. And then you learned about basic conversions. I had 3 videos. They all went together with those worksheets. I also had this conversion chart, which is super important. You'll see in my videos for this week where I'm using that chart. I printed it out, but it's over by the door. And then to complete task 38, which is just basic conversions. I did make a note. A lot of these MyOpen Math problems have videos and they're really good. So watch those. So that was it. Task 37 was your unproctored test. Task 38 were your basic conversions. This week, which I'm getting ready to open, I'll open it on Wednesday morning. You are going to learn how to do some conversion word problems. So last week were just basic conversions, like pretty straightforward, miles to kilometers or pounds to kilograms or minutes to seconds. But these are more detailed. So I have completed the MyOpen Math assignment and I have 2 corresponding videos. There's not a lot of questions. I think there's like maybe 8 or 10 questions in the MyOpen Math section. So you'll complete that section. It includes Celsius and Fahrenheit, but that's on your conversion chart. And you're going to take an unproctored test. So this is going to review everything that we've studied the past 2 weeks, these 2 weeks together for conversions. This is your last unproctored. Well, let me take that back because we do have an exam review guide. This is the last unproctored test on new material. I will say that. So from here on out, after this week, everything will be geared towards reviewing for the final exam. This is our last week of content. In lieu of a discussion board, we haven't done a discussion board, but I want you instead to make sure if you're reading this, you probably have already if you're listening to this, you've probably already taken the course evaluations. They were posted on Moodle earlier this week. But if you have not, or you don't know what I'm referring to, please let me know. I will count that as a 100 homework grade. I cannot see your responses. I cannot see what you said, but I do know whether or not my students took it. So it just shows up like such and such completed the survey. That's all it says. You have to complete them for all of your courses. So I'm giving you some time to do that this week. So this week we'll have a conversion word problem section in MyOpen Math, which is fairly short, an unproctored test covering all the conversions, basic conversions and word problems, and you need to complete your course evaluations. Again, this is the last week of new content. This is the last week we will be learning anything new. Possibly the last week that I have created instructional videos, because moving forward, everything will just be a review. So let me know if you have any questions, and otherwise I will see you next week.